Good morning, everybody. We're going to veer slightly from our normal procedure. We are going to start with the LDC meeting this morning. So Jasmine, would you please take roll call to confirm that we have quorum?
Tim Dean,
Present.
Mark Doyle.
Yeah.
Kathy Bauer.
Here.
Amy Bondieri.
Here.
James McCone.
Here.
Al Torjani. Deidre Houston.
Okay, so we do have quorum. First thing I'd like to remind everybody about is our conflict of interest policy. Does anybody have a conflict with any matter that we're aware of that's coming before us today? Okay, if for any reason during the meeting something comes up that you feel might present a conflict, please let us know. Proof of meeting notice was posted, correct?
Yes.
Okay, any bills and communications?
No bills and communications.
Approval of minutes of the November 13th meeting. Did everybody have a chance to review the minutes and see if there was any corrections that needed to be made? Knock on the door.
Yeah, I think that's Malay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you, Jamie. Would someone be willing to
Second that.
Thank you, Mark. Okay. Jasmine, will you please take the vote on the minute approval?
Mark Doyle.
Approved.
Kathy Bauer.
Approved.
Amy Bondieri.
Approved.
Tim Dean.
Approved. Okay. Next on the agenda, report of the treasurer.
Yes. Looking at the balance sheet as of November 30th, 2024, we have cash of 2.6 million. There's the receivable of 114,000, the county that we're waiting on. There's in accounts payable, 35,000 is the payroll accrual. And then looking at the P&L, we have total income of 693,000, a budget of 995,000. So right now we're unfavorable by 302,000. But looking at the 200,000, we did receive the check from the IDA, so that will be booked in December. And then we still have the Dutchess County revenue to come in. So with the interest, we may not be too far off budget for revenue since the interest is favorable to the admin fees that are unfavorable. Looking at the expenses, we have 1,170,000 to a budget of 1,326,000. So far we're favorable by 156,000. And looking at everything right now, it looks like we'll stay favorable by a little because of the payroll. We had the compliance associate start mid-year. We have a net loss of 477,000 to a budgeted loss of 331,000. So far we're unfavorable by 147,000. Any questions?
Anything in these reports since we last met that's of
No,
any
as I said, the only thing that the IDA paid the 200,000 and I haven't, it got deposited early December.
Okay. Any other questions for Jane? Just to remind everybody, we do have checks and balances. I do get a copy of all of the things that Jane has proposed to pay. And I review those and I sign off on them. If there occasionally is something on them that has something that I could have a conflict on. For example, I know that there's a payment to Marshall and Sterling for some insurance things. And if I see those, I require someone else to sign those. And I think Kathy.
Yeah,
often
it's
does
usually
that.
me.
So again, there are, checks and balances within our system to keep an eye on any payments that are made. Okay, Sarah, let's see here. Reports of committees,
No reports of committee.
unfinished business.
No unfinished business.
Okay, so we have new business capitalization policy and the meeting schedule.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let Jane talk about the capitalization policy.
It's in the packet, the capitalization policy. So we met with the auditors early December and discussing thresholds, guidelines was between 2,500 and 5,000. The auditor recommended that, I had asked, and Sarah asked, what she recommended. She had said 5,000 would be good. So we're asking to change the policy from 1,000 as a capital asset to 5,000. Any questions on?
Anybody have any questions or? We need a vote on that. Would someone be willing to make a motion to approve this revised capitalization policy?
I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Kathy. Second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Amy. Okay. Jasmine, would you please take a?
Mark Gold,
Approve.
Kathy Bauer,
Approved.
Amy Bondieri,
Approved.
Jane Pacone,
Approve.
Christine King.
Approved. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the schedule. And again, we try and do these in advance and so that everybody can get on the calendar. There are times when we have to change it, for quorum purposes or just because of things that happen. But does anybody have any objection? That's sort of, I think, similar to what we've followed in the past. So if not, does this require approval, Sarah?
No, just an FYI, we try to do it as far in advance. I mean, I think during the year sometimes,
Yeah.
if we see a date that doesn't work, but it follows the same, second Wednesday.
So, Jasmine, I'm sure probably will send out calendar invites at some point, and then, of course, as we get closer to meetings, she reminds us and all that
Yeah.
stuff. All right, is there, here, is there anything else?
That's it for today.
Okay, we're gonna adjourn the LDC meeting and we're